down, 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 down. Places, everybody.
Is this our secret spy cam?
We're losing light. We're an hour behind schedule. The sun will set. Disaster will ensue.
It's going great.
That would have required so I didn't want to know the ending, so I didn't.
I wrote the script a long time ago, like 7 years ago. It was a short. Michael read it and encouraged me to develop it into a feature length.
It really spoke to me the first time I read it as a 10, 20 page short. And so I was very glad to have the opportunity to direct the feature version of it. We want it on golden hour.
Okay, is that because we don't have the lights to do it at night?
That's one reason, and also golden hour looks pretty.
I think, like most struggling actors who come out here to LA, I was looking online on Backstage West, saw that there was an audition for a mute gothic girl in a cemetery, and I was like, I'll probably do that. About a few weeks before that, I had just taken a photo shoot with a friend of mine in a cemetery. I submitted those photos for my headshot to Lisa, and she's like, did you take these photos for the project? And I was like, no, I just randomly have these lying around. She's like, this is perfect.
It was a different, different kind of story. I like that it was wholesome in a sense, but also sort of dark.
It's a movie that sort of defies genre, it defies all sorts of conventions, and it's hard to categorize.
I don't get him, or her for that matter. I've seen a lot of weird folks pass through Yermo.
The days that we, got to work together, all four of us, those were fun because, we had fun with laughs, in between to keep our spirits up on the very cold nights. There are a lot of different themes. Everyone has kind of a little journey in this. For me personally, it's, you're struggling to work and to just find happiness, and along comes all these different characters in your life.
So what is your plan? Steal another car so we can be arrested for stealing 2 cars? Isn't that what they call a spree?
The highway showdown scene was really quite difficult because we had a lot of different characters and vehicles, and we didn't actually have permission to block off the highway.
Oh shit, this does not look good, kids.
That made it even more exciting. If it was too legit, it wouldn't have been as fun. I had heard about one specific instance where, in the bathroom scene, where that could have been interesting. Where it was just some public bathroom, and there's a transvestite and a little girl.
Hey! How are you?
Someone with a camera.
Alright, you want your keys? Way to go, everybody. We'll see you soon. Are you shouting yourself?
Could have looked bad. Lisa, she was the savior. She had her orange vest on outside. It's closed. It's closed.
I finally got inspired and finished it early this year, and so then I thought, okay, it's time to do it because the cost of DV video is very inexpensive compared to film.
Well, and you left out a part.
I left out a part.
Yeah, it was because her father passed away, and she had a little bit of money from her inheritance, and she thought it'd be really good to do something that he would have been proud of to achieve her dream.
This is your mother. I see her now. She's standing next to you. When you were a little girl, she played the guitar and sang Puff the Magic Dragon. Very interesting cemetery. I believe it's one of the oldest cemeteries in this area. Well, I've known Lisa since she was a child. And as she grew up, I knew her and her family. And when she needed a psychic old lady, so I don't know how many old ladies she knows, but she knew me.
Who the hell are you? Who the heck are you?
Just an old woman in the cemetery. And she asked me if I would be in the film, and I was very honored to do it. I think that I acted like a psychic old lady, which sometimes I am.
Okay, Stephen, your job is to put the posters back up on the walls. Your job is to take our stuff off the walls, really gently, not to peel the paint off.
I think Steven might have to help me with the heavy equipment we might have to have.
And then my job will be to pack up all the stuff.
No worries. We'll do it fast, like.
Fast, like lightning speed. It takes a lot of phone calls, a lot of internet searching to find places that are within our budget, which is 0. Okay, so yeah, that's good. Lexi has a good face. Yeah, that's it.
Closer and down?
Yeah, yeah.
Can you get it
No,
lower?
Willem, no.
Hi! I didn't really get any backstory, but what I came up with was just a little boy, sister was a slut, stole her birth control, grew some titties. Now he has to wait tables till he can afford the final snip. Tried to do it once himself with Ambisol and toenail clippers. Went south quickly. She wasn't a hooker. That was my favorite thing. I always have to play hookers. Do you want to know why I came along in this little doomed convoy to infamy?
I suspect you needed adventure and validation.
No. Screw adventure and validation.
Then why did you come?
Because when I saw you, I had no choice.
I've never been able to answer this question. It's about 4 misfits who are like escaping from various demons in their life or in the world, and how they struggle against conventions and social norms, and try to make their own life for themselves.
Someone who had schizophrenia came up to me, and they said that they were able to totally relate. It seemed like I knew what the hell I was doing. I did have an uncle who was schizophrenic. It was when I was a bit younger, but there were, some things that I was able to absorb from him that were kind of, strong signs and things that I could use.